Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Scrub the Tarnish. I just took a dry scoop of pre-workout right before I pressed record on this video. And what I'm about to do after this is go work out. So, first, we're just gonna see how the progression of my craziness gets as this pre-workout kicks in. Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm an Elden Ring invader, and I've been invading for about a year now. Elden Ring is my first completed Soulsborne game, and I fell in love with it. I went from a crab shot ganker to being a bad red man, and being a bad red man is so fun, and also so frustrating at times, but doing things like that is fun. So yes, welcome back to this invasion series where this dude's name is Eo. He is a arcane build. It is level 90. It's focusing on two weapons, the Regalia of Eochaid and then the Clinging Bone. And so I power stance two Regalia of Eochaids because, power stance straight swords are absolutely amazing to use in this game. And then I have the Clinging Bone, which is a good fist weapon. It has a fun Ashavor as well, and you'll see some lifesteal fist kills later in this video. But yes, so it's a fun build, and then I got some utility arcane incantations as well for some support. So yes, don't be like this host who just gave up. Don't give up. Like, come on, like be. I believe that everyone has the capabilities to finish a fight, whether they die or they live. Just it's a loser's mentality if you're gonna give up. So let this be encouragement to you that it doesn't matter if you lose. What matters is that you did not give up. And so that's why that host had to get the rope feeded pot, is because they gave up. But yeah, so this build can tread under the right circumstances. I got Millicent's prosthesis and the Rotten Wing insignia, because when you hit that L2 and you can land the whole thing, it will drill you into pieces. Let me tell you, it will drill you into pieces. And I'm sure nobody here wants to be drilled into pieces, because that sounds excruciating. And let me tell you, it very much so is excruciating for those who are getting drilled, not for me, the driller. So, yes. So I got Blood Boon, I got the Fly Spam, and then I got the Blood Flame Talons as my incantations. And so what I did, I added that one thing in my Rundor's Physic that gives you 10 extra faith, because without the Physic, I wouldn't be able to use these incantations. So I was just like, you know what, why not? Why not do something instead of, giving myself a defense boost? Why not spicing up this build a little bit? So that's exactly what's happening. We're spicing things up. So whenever I have a host soloed in like a 3v1 or a 2v1 situation, I like to bling out. Sure, I mean, my drip is pretty good. I'm wearing the Arcane mask, or the Mask of Confidence, that gives you 3 extra Arcane, and then I got the Sanguine Noble like chest piece, and then I have the Confessor wow. I like glitched out there. The Confessor gloves, and then I have the Knight's Cavalry greaves as well. So my drip is dripping out. But whenever I have a host by themselves after a 3 or 2v1, it's fun to bring out the Clinging Bone because of that. Grabbing them and sucking the life force out of them. It's fun. It's fun. So I don't know. I'm excited to use the great sword version of the Regalia of Eochaid. I forgot what that sword was called, but no, expect me to do something with that soon. But yeah, we got to give them the casual scrub goodbye, the not bad nod, and the respectful bow, because we got to make some players feel like they're average at the game. So yes, here we are at the Grand Cloister. I don't know what the word cloister means, but whatever it is, it's pretty grand. And I didn't know what to expect, if I was going to have to fight a host or like players up on this platform, but you already know what's going on in my head. If I have the high ground at Anakin, you already know what's about to happen. I gotta bring out the Great Bow and just delete players with Radahn's Reign, because why not, Like, I know Chase the Bro at least has to include one Great Bow invasion in his videos, but like, I don't know, it's fun. Great Bows are fun. So I might as well take on, the tradition of doing so as well. And Great Bows are fun. So yes, here we are at Castle Soul. We got two players. It was a pretty fair fight, to be honest. The thing about level 90 invasions is, I've said this before, they're a little bit more time consuming compared to that of like meta level invasions, because I don't know, there's a little bit more balance when it comes to it. You know, nobody's gonna delete you in one attack or like one dragon breath or anything, so like you don't really have to worry about that. I know some phantoms like to summon over level bubbas, and that's always fun. I meant to eat a bleed bolus right there, but I messed up. So yes, but so let me take you through the mindset of what is going on here. There's not really much going on in my mind right now, so I'm trying to... Well, actually, no, there's way too much going on in my mind right now because of this pre-workout, and I'm excited. It's going to be a back and a biceps day, so the pump is going to be pumping, and I'm excited for the pump. So there are Dragon Breath users at level 90, but like I said, they're not as strong compared to that of meta level, and then we have someone who's trying to madness grab me, so we're not going to give into that. We're not going to give into that. But you saw me try to use the blood flies because it's a good incantation to use if you're trying to separate people from, you know, being grouped up with one another. Same with Frostboss as well. If you can frostbite somebody, they're obviously going to run away because they think you're going to rush them or do like enormous damage on them, which is what happens if you have somebody frostbitten and they don't have like a lot of physical resistance or defense. And if you could get the L2 on them with the Regalia of Eochaid, your blade will be dancing on them and they will go bye-bye. And so yeah, I want to do a Dex Arcane build, except that would be like some meta level stuff. I respect this guy to just be like more Dex Arcane, or like Arcane Dex. Like more Dex, I mean, no, more Arcane than Dex, and using bleed weapons. So like, it shreds. It shreds at level 90. And then I have a Strength Arcane guy as well at level 150 that I'm excited to make videos with. I already have like a roster of characters that I'm going to be, you know, showcasing for the YouTube. But I don't know. Expect a lot of different builds coming up soon. So yeah. So the host decided to do a dumb and tried to L2 right out of hit stun, but we were able to get the win on them. Oh man. Oh, here come the tingles. Okay, so like those who lift and work out know what the tingles are when you take pre-workout. Like your entire skin feels like there's bugs inside of it and you want to, you know, and you want to scrape your skin off so the bugs can be released. That's what it feels like. I know I'm not gaslighting myself to think that there is bugs in my skin, but to put it in a metaphorical example, that's what it feels like. So here we are. What's his name? Vigor Kachaya. I've seen this guy as a co-opper before, and it was fun to run into him as just like a solo host. So he had an interesting build. I don't understand why people who use these golden ring incantations choose to play on the int side, I mean on the faith side of them, because like they scale equally both off of intelligence and faith. See, like it's so easy to just delete people when you have the proper setup for the Regalia of Eochaid. So GG Girikachaya. But I don't know, the golden ring incantation, that kind of build, it confuses me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why does it have to scale off of intelligence and faith equally? Like, I get it, it's for, you know, the Golden Order understands the principles of both life and death, but it's just like, if it's supposed to be a golden incantation, like, come on, Radagon, or whoever, I suppose. Like, it could have just been faith scaling with, like, a little bit of int requirements, like the death sorcery. So they have a little bit of a faith requirement, but they scale better off of wait, did I say they... Wow, I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. So like, I don't know why it has to be an equal stat spread. I don't see myself using that anytime soon unless I run out of ideas for content, which I probably won't. There's 308 weapons and like more than 200 sorceries and incantations combined. So, like if I want to focus on simply one weapon, I have 308 options too. So yeah. Anyways, enough of that. So here we have two colossal users. I've never seen anybody use the... I don't know what to call that. The seppuku, the seppuku physic thing. I don't know, the self-explosion physic thing, which was kind of neat, I guess. I mean, nice try. You didn't deal any damage on me, but it is what it is. But yeah, so honestly, I think if you have power stance straight swords and you're going against two colossal weapon users, I think you have the advantage, to be honest. Sure, their damage numbers are going to be a lot bigger than yours, but think about it in the aspects of like attack speed. You got people swinging two big ass weapons that make you susceptible to being backstabbed, and you get backstabbed because I'm quick like that. I'm using straight swords that come out super quick, and so I have the ability to, like, if you space people properly that are wielding big weapons, you can just like get outspaced like that. And so I don't know, I thought it was quite an easy 2v2. Like, I know a homie that I backstabbed was spamming golden lands. I get the pressure behind that, but at the same time, you can just run. It's like the Stars of Ruin. You can just run from it instead of having to roll. So good try. GG's to the both of them. Yeah, so here we are at Grail's Dragon Barrow. I haven't really been getting a lot of invasions here, except at like level 90. It kind of makes sense. It seems like a proper level to, be at this stage of the game. So we have a unsuspecting host and a wizard. So you already know what we got to do. We have to instantly go for the wizard first because they're just asking for it. They're just asking for it. Like, hey, I'm a little wizard. I have 400 health. Come and delete me. And I'm like, okay, say less. Bet. But the wizard was stupid and just wanted to run. People who run are also players that deserve the rope-feeded pot. So, like, I don't know what your tactic behind running away from me is. Like, are you trying to get me to follow you so the host can kill the dragon? I do not know. I do not know. Or, well, I guess the host wanted to join in on the fight as well. But, which is a bad idea, because you separated yourself from the dragon. You already know what the dragon's going to do. He's going to spam his fire breath at you. So, yeah, I guess I have the help of the dragon on my side. But at the same time, the dragon didn't really help. And like that, Phantom didn't even take any damage from the fire breath, which I was very surprised about, because if I did, why didn't you? So, yeah, screw that wizard. Don't run from me. Fight me like the hero that you are, since you are, being summoned to help your poor little host. So the host didn't really deserve the defeated pot because they actually stepped up to help the wizard fight me. So yeah, this place is very fun to invade because it's chaotic when you're standing in front of a bunch of blades that are falling in on you, and if you stand under them, you're just asking to get sliced. You're gonna get hibachi'd. I know there's the hibachi jump, but like, if you're standing under these, you're gonna get sliced up, and then you're gonna be served on a platter, and I will feed you to Anastasia, Tarnished Eater. I was watching a Zuli the Witch video earlier today, and it was the unmasking of all the NPCs, and Anastasia is honestly terrifying. She's got like scars all over her face. I don't understand why you invade her 3 times, or like why she invades you 3 times in this video. And not this video, this video game. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. But what makes sense is to throw a rope-feeded pot on the wizard because they're a wizard. Stop spamming me. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. As the great Kobe Bryant once said. Or was that Michael Jordan who said... No, it was Kobe Bryant. Was it Kobe Bryant? I think it was Kobe Bryant in that video. But yeah, no. So we deleted the host and the Phantom because they failed to level up their health. And so yeah. This is the last invasion of the video. Here we are at the Dragon Bridge again. We have a Radon and then a Thorn Sorcery user. I don't know why Thorn Sorcery scale off of Faith, but are considered sorceries. I don't know. There's a lot of things in this game that doesn't make sense to me. But it was a unique build. I don't see these kinds of guys, you know, anywhere really in the game. So, I don't know, it kind of inspired me to want to do a Thorn Sorcery build. So expect that relatively soon. I don't know. But yeah, so we have a dual Katana Radon and then a Thorn Sorcery guy. In this case, if people are just going to spam Thorn Sorceries at you, let them. They take a little bit of health every time they cast that sorcery. So that there's a payoff when it comes to Thorn Sorceries. The one where you create like the AoE around you is really strong, especially if you can use Endure and then go into that when players are rushing you. I've seen people absolutely get annihilated from that. So, now this was an interesting invasion because we have somebody who's trying to rush you with katanas, and then we have somebody playing as a wizard, you know, providing support from the back. But I don't know, it's kind of weird trying to dodge these sorceries because they take forever to come to you. So it's just like, when do I dodge? When do I dodge? But just dodge. Just dodge. Wow, this pre-workout is making me go crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room with rats. Yeah, so that's an example of when to use the blood flies. Like that wizard was gonna, he was ready to like come up and attack me. He actually wanted to rush me for once, but I was like, no sir, you can go run away. And so that gave me a little bit more of an opportunity to focus on the Phantom. So, so you see me try, I get the L2 off on the Phantom, but I don't know if his poise allowed him to roll away from the rest of the L2, because usually it stuns people and they have to sit through the whole thing. But I don't know, I guess it matters on your poise, or maybe it's because I was on uneven ground since this is a little bit of an inclined hill, but I don't know. So the host eventually had enough of trying to get me with the sorceries, so you would never guess that he would be a Reduvia spammer, since it's, you know, a blood build, I suppose. But yeah, so shout out that vulgar militiaman for helping me just annihilate the Phantom. Gotta give, you know, my commends to this host for thinking that I'm gonna throw or cast a sorcery or incantation, hence the cry and retaliation parry. But no, that's you tried it. Get frostbitten. So yeah, wait, did I? Oh wait, no, I stopped his frostbite because I threw blood flame at him. So yeah, so since I have the host singled out, you already know that we're just gonna put on pressure by using the clinging bone. It's fun because you can just rush people, and that running R1 is just absolutely insane. Like the amount of distance that you cover is insane. It's hard to get away from people who are spamming that at you. So good heal punish and use the lifesteal fist. Yeah, get shit on, wizard. Go somewhere else, away from me forever. Goodbye. And yeah, so that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. It was very fun to use. I'll bring it back in the future, but expect the Great Sword version of the Regalia of Eochaid coming soon. I forgot the name of it, but either way, so yeah. Here are the stats you can pause if you want. 45 Arcane, 22 Dex, 16 Strength, and I got the Starred Scourge Heirloom and then Millie's Prosthesis to give that +5 in Strength and Dexterity. And then we got 50 Vigor, 17 Endurance, and then here's the Fashion and Talismans and equipment that I used. Whew, that's a lot to say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment builds that you want me to try, and I'd be more than happy to. And I will see y'all in the next video. Up next, we got I forgot who comes next after this character. But you'll see when the time gets there. Okay, I love you. Be good to yourselves. Enjoy what you're going to do after you're done watching this video, which is right about now. Okay, I'm going to go work out and get strong.